What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fan Spectrum. We got some good stuff coming at you. We have a special guest today, one of New York's finest.
New York's finest, baby.
Double A in the building.
What's up? Double A in the building. What's good, guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
It feels mighty familiar.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I'm definitely excited. Let's get it going. Today, we're talking all New York stuff. We're going to start off with the Brooklyn Nets first. Reason why the Brooklyn Nets, and I know, Aaron, you're a big-time Brooklyn Nets fan, bro. I guess from a fan perspective, man, how excited are you right now, man? I know playoffs, man, it's getting great with them. It look like they haven't lost a beat yet.
Right.
How you feeling, bro?
It's crazy. When we got Harden, Durant, Kyrie on the same team during the regular season, you already have an expectation like, okay, they're gonna make the playoffs. So the regular season was like, okay, I can't wait for the playoffs. So now the playoffs is here. And then, the first round, we took care of business against the Celtics. Man, I'm excited. We're winning the championship this year. We're taking it. We're taking it.
Me and Romeo did have that conversation when we talked about the NBA the other day. That's our favorite too. Like the favorite come out the East is going to be the Nets, man. And I told Romeo, the catalyst for that team. We all know KD and Kyrie. The catalyst for me is Harden. Like it comes down to Harden's game. I told him if Harden averages a triple double every game, they're a championship team, and he needs to become that MVP of that playoff team. Like he's averaging right now 27 points per game. He's at 10 assists per game. Yeah. He's at 7 rebounds. Like he's right there. He's almost close to getting that triple double. Like literally,
and he's definitely the one that has to prove the most out of the big three that they got. I mean, Kyrie and KD both have rings. It's all on James Harden. It's about how much he wants it, I feel like. And I definitely agree with you, Brandon. It's all on James Harden on determining.
You could definitely see he's hungry. Like, you know what I mean? Throughout the season, Kyrie was like in and out. Kevin Durant was like hurt. But Harden, he's been playing lights out since he got with the Nets. So he wants that ring real bad. And he's been in the championship, if you remember.
He's got that 1 year with OKC. What happened? The thing is that with that OKC team, they're young, right? Like Harden was coming off the bench at the time. We didn't know his full potential until he left to Houston, and you were like, "Holy crap, this guy's going to be a superstar." Now that we know that he can play, we can see he can play, and he proves it day in, day out. I just think he needed the weapons, and now that he's got two, and he's just moving the ball, it's easy, bro. It's like the All-Star game for them out there.
Gotcha, man. So speaking of Kyrie, what you just mentioned, I know there's a lot of stuff going on with Kyrie and what he did to the Boston Celtics logo.
Right.
I gotta ask Aaron, as a fan, bro, how do you feel about that? I know, from my perspective, personally, and the whole water bottle thing we get into too. As a fan perspective, I thought it was a little messed up that he did that, man. I think it's definitely a little disrespectful, man, especially when you just played there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for the fan throwing the water bottle, I mean, I could see why. I don't know if that's the reason why he did that. Who knows? But I can definitely, if that were the case that he did that for that reason, I can see why someone could get mad. Obviously, don't harm a player. That's messed up. Because we can go back to the battle Malice at the Palace days, and I mean, damn well how that shit turned out. Right. But I just think, I think that when it comes to athletes and fans, bro, how do you feel about the whole commotion about, when you're amped up, the energy's going, you feel it, you won, you defeat the team that never gave you credit when Boston Celtics, I feel like. And so he that was his hype mode. You got those guys that when it comes to, like T.O., for instance, Terrell Owens, he did the whole thing on the Star, and he got messed up with that. What I'm trying to ask is, how do you feel about the whole commotion with the Kyrie Irving situation?
That's disrespectful. Like no player should disrespect another team like that, stepping on their logo. Look what happened to T.O. Like you said, like he got punished for it. He got away with it when he did it the first time in the end zone. And then when he did it in the middle of the field, he got hit. You know what I mean? So no player should ever disrespect a team like that. Now, if the Celtics, the players saw that and they want to get into it, then that's a different story. As a fan, if it is the reason why that particular fan threw that water bottle, you don't want to see the players getting, throwing water bottles or chairs or anything. It's not the WWE. It's not. You're there. These guys are there to entertain. It's a show. You know what I mean? It's not that serious to where
you gotta be professional on both sides, right?
Right. Like, you got to be professional, dude, right?
You can't, like, it's not you're the owner, and even then, like, you do okay, get it. Granted, disrespectful to the logo. Like, you even see KG even came out and was like, so we just gonna let this happen? Like,
right.
So everybody understands the aspect of disrespect, but to throw stuff at a player because if that was the reason, you pay tickets for the one game, man. Like, you're not
seriously
like enjoy the game while you're there. Whatever Kyrie has with, he has a thing, with his like his mojo, like, his spirit, like a lot of that goes into that play. And that, at beginning of the year, he was going around and he was saging basketball courts like earlier in the season.
Yeah, right.
You remember he was walking around pregame shootout, he's walking around like saging a whole court. If that's what he's got to do, if this is his way of being like, this is the end of this, I'm cleaning myself like away from this crap, and like kind of like rubbing his feet like on a carpet at the house to be like, I'm done with this, then so be it, man. But like,
I guess
definitely disrespectful. Don't do that. And fans just need to be like, they need to take it really back. Like, it's not only happened to Kyrie and anybody, it's happened to a couple guys.
And I get it, because this past year we've been through the pandemic, so fans are anxious to buy tickets and go and see a game, you know what I mean?
Especially
but
playoffs,
especially the playoffs. But it's no excuse to throw a water bottle at the basketball player. I mean, you're gonna get a night in jail and you probably get banned from the stadium. Is it really worth it?
Yes, true.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. It's funny though that we say that it's playoff. These fans are not being thrown into regular season games. Fans are being thrown into high leverage, high intensity playoff games for their first games back. And a lot of those people are just taking it overboard, man. It's like especially
chill, when you get a couple of beers in,
right.
Screaming!
You gotta have beer from the draft in a while, and that's
right.
Going,
this is shit, yeah. It's fresh beer, fresh. Got all the properties,
right? I will say Brooklyn in 7. We're taking out the Bucks in 7. It's gonna be.
I think that it goes that far too. I will honestly say it's either two ways. You either go 7 or they blow them out and get them out. Like, it's not gonna go 6.
It's gonna come down to, honestly, in the series, Chris Middleton. If he can keep that consistency,
right,
and if he can keep that consistency, it could go 7. If it can't, I just don't think.
Hey, if that bench could produce, like, if Milwaukee's bench could produce how they did against Miami, where they were coming in and just shooting lights out, them dudes were hitting threes like it was just shoot around. One game.
Right.
If they can play that, it'll be I think it goes 7. A bench plays a big thing. Middleton's defense. Drew Holiday being able to bring the ball up and play defense and be offensively, and Giannis obviously has to be at least averaging 30 every game for them to be a team that can take it 7 for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree. The Bucks. I think the key is the Bucks definitely have to dominate the middle. I mean, with Giannis and Brook Lopez, because that will open up everything for everybody else on the team. Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. And they will have open shots. So if they dominate the middle, they can play really good defense and hope that the Nets will settle for outside shots. You know what I mean? Because you can't shoot great every game. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to take high percentage shots. So if the Bucks can do that, they can definitely win this series. But Brooklyn is 7.
Fair. You gotta stick to your guns, bro.
All right, man. Well, this is the Fan Spectrum, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our Brooklyn Nets talk. Catch you later.
Peace.
Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Follow us on
TikTok, Twitter, IG when we get that up and running, and make sure again subscribe to that YouTube. Show some love.
Enjoy it, guys. We want to see your viewpoints, and make sure you comment. And if you want to talk trash, hey, bring it on.
Feel free.